What is going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another video. This one is really special though because we did something very fun. Last July, Backyard Sports announced that Backyard Baseball 01 was coming back. But not only that, it was coming back with something new. They actually added achievements to the game, which made it a little bit more playable in my opinion because yeah, you had something to work towards. While some of these achievements are as easy as just logging out of the game, hitting your first home run, even getting a strikeout, there is some quite difficult ones that maybe don't happen all so often every time you play the game. So it was my goal to try and complete it. I didn't know if I could do it because listen, I'm not the best at Backyard Baseball. Again, I'm a very big noob when it comes to these things. I didn't play these growing up, so this is all brand new to me. So straight away, we automatically got our first achievement. All we had to do was launch the game and we got an achievement for it. Nothing easier than that. So after collecting our first achievement, it kind of made sense that we went into seasons mode. We need to have Maria Luna on a pink team, which we did, and we needed Amir and Ahmed to be on the same team. So right away, we got 2 achievements done very early on. As we hopped into our first game, we knocked out a really big achievement in the first inning. We hit a home run with Ahmed Khan. This was the 4th achievement we earned in less than probably 20 minutes of playing, which was great. It actually went by real quick. The next achievement we got was actually striking somebody out with Angela Del Vecchio, which is great. I mean, again, we're knocking these out so quickly. This is kind of the pace we need to be on in order for this to go really well. So while I was editing this video, I realized that I was off on my count when I was doing this, and I completely missed an achievement that we got. So it is going to make the video a little off now, but we'll just kind of glance over that and keep moving forward. But this was technically our 6th achievement that we earned.
That's our 6th achievement.
After getting our 5th achievement in a 3-0 count to Maria Luna, we earn our 6th achievement by taking a walk. So this game isn't perfect by any means, trust me. I fully know there's a bunch of glitches in this game and things happen, right? Nothing's perfect. But when I tell you one of the hardest achievements in this game is a triple play, it's incredibly hard. Less than 3% of people have done this. So let's just let this one play out and see how it goes.
Really, I was hoping he was gonna hit the 3rd, but he launched that bitch. I know I threw it kind of down the middle, but he wasn't touching the inner part. There we go. Get there quickly. Hey, we did it. That is our 8th achievement. That was crazy.
So yeah, it's our 8th achievement, right? We did it. But did we actually do it?
So I've been following it. Let's see if I pull it up. It's right there. It didn't count it. So let me see if it's gonna update. It didn't count. It didn't count. Yep. So I did get the triple play and the double play achievement. It did update. So it's cool. It counts for both, which I didn't know. So that's awesome.
So after a few minutes, it did actually count, which I don't know why that one took the longest to count. Every other one was right away. I don't know if the game had to process it or whatnot, but it actually was a 2-for-1er. It gave us the triple play and the double play. So we'll take it, I guess. Now Keisha delivers a great swing on a special pitch. It's another achievement off the board. But she also hit the wall bush thing, and that's kind of the theme of this game. There's a reason why the title chapter was chapter 1, the bush game.
Is it gonna go? I mean, I'm crossing my fingers. I just don't know if it is. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. You're telling me some games it does feel like that. I mean, even on Keisha's, I thought I hit it way harder than that. There we go. Squeak over the wall.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna lose my mind. Are we serious? Wow.
So yeah, we hit the bush again, and it was a theme in this one that, well, we weren't gonna hit it into the giant pool, of course, because we had to hit one into the water as an achievement. We couldn't do it, and the bush kept robbing us. We will let this continue to play out, as we did get some other achievements while playing. So we jump ahead to the bottom of the 4th inning. We decided to get the first 2 guys out and then load the bases. One of the achievements is strike somebody out with the bases loaded, and we were deciding to do that one during this game as well. When I tell you that we're cursed, we were cursed this game. We thought getting the achievement hitting into the pool was the easiest thing that we could possibly do, and we failed miserably. And this is kind of case in point. I don't know how this one doesn't go in the pool. You guys let me know. Yeah, I don't understand at all. So it did actually bounce over the pool. Oh my god. It actually bounced over the pool. It's a great question. We don't need to do it now, but we hit it over the goddamn pool. So while we didn't hit it into the water, we did actually knock out a pretty good achievement. We hit a grand slam with Keisha Phillips, so that gave us our 12th achievement. So we're gonna take that. I mean, 12 achievements out of 24 is halfway, and this is only the first maybe 30 minutes of playing. We're on a good pace. We could be done relatively soon, right? Right? Did Mike hit this too far though? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sad. Mikey launched that bit, so it's still going. 600 feet. Oh no. God damn it. So while we didn't hit in the pool with Mikey, we hit it over. We still got an achievement because we ended up winning the game, which was our first one of the season, giving us our 13th achievement. So as we got ready for game 2, there was one achievement I had in mind. We were getting towards the end of the stream, and I just felt like maybe we should knock it out right now. So we're gonna jump ahead to the 7th inning, because yes, we are going after the win in extra innings, which I feel like doesn't happen a ton during a seasons mode normally. So we decided to try and knock this one out, but we ended up getting another achievement because of what happened in the extra innings. Oh, right. Well, those are the runs that we wanted, so now we're up 3. We definitely take that. We can now make this final out, and then we can be able to win this thing. You got to be shitting me right now. Hold on. Big moment here. Big moment. Huge. Hold on. They didn't even think about it. We got a big moment here, folks. We need to go, what, 750? It's still going. 801 feet. We did it. We hit a ball over 750 feet. That was a amazing moment for that to happen in a very boring game thus far. And that should be our that's number 15. So we are officially 9 achievements away from completing our little challenge that we have going on here. So after 2 games and 1 day of play, we knocked out 15 of 24 achievements, which is good pace. Really, it is. But we have some of the longer and harder ones to do now. So that meant day 2, we had to kind of, well, ramp it up a little bit and fight through, and we had a lot of games to play. So starting day 2, we kind of realized that, well, the first team we had was a little bit overpowered, and so we decided to let the chat pick our team. But before we did that, we did a creative player so that way we could knock out our 16th achievement of this run. Okay, that was our first achievement. That was creative player. Well, this is the amazing team that we've just picked, and I can't say that it's impressive at all. Got a couple. Our front row shorties, our back row tall motherfuckers. So quick note before we play this clip, we actually have to hit a home run into the dumpsters in Cement Gardens, which is in left center. It's not easy. It's more of a chance than anything else. And I think this clip is what really set the tone for how this day of streaming was going to go for us. Somebody? Nope. Oh, did they hit it? They hit it in the dumpster. That's what we need to do. Does that count for us? That'd be amazing. So after just hitting a home run with Marky DeBoy, kind of a glitchy one too, we had Ronnie up to try and tie the ball game for our first game of the season. And well, Ronnie does what Ronnie does and lets us down, as always. So after losing game number 1, hopping straight into game number 2, we are losing yet again. And this time we have Kenny Kawaguchi up for us. with 2 outs and a full count. Let's see what Kenny can do for us and see if he can hit maybe a home run to win the game for us here. Yeah, no, Kenny can't. Kenny was kind of atrocious too for this run. Marky's gonna throw on second, no harm, no foul. But we are actually losing, and we're 0-2 in the division. Immediately after game number 2, we hopped into game number 3 where we played the Atlanta Braves and we beat the brakes off of them. So taking a look at our division, the Expos and Marlins are the 2 teams that beat us to start the season. The Expos look really good as they're undefeated, and we are in 3rd place currently as the Marlins hold the tiebreaker. So we need to play better baseball if we have any chance of winning. With our next game coming up against the Marlins and then the Expos and the Braves again, these are all must-win games. Before we hopped off for the day, we actually got some good advice from a viewer telling us that we can actually get one of the achievements, which is hit a home run with Mr. Clanky, if we press Mr. Clanky in the main menu, which I didn't know. So that was great advice from the viewer. And there's Mr. Clanky. So yes, this was true. I didn't know this. I thought you had to win the World Series. So this was an awesome little Easter egg. So day 3 was a big day. We had to beat the Marlins, the Expos, and the Braves to try and take control of the division. It's safe to say that we started hot, scoring more than 10 runs both against the Marlins and the Expos. This game against the Braves was a little closer, but Kenny strikes out Ashley Weber on a spitball, and it was a clean sweep for us in day number 3.
The Expos lose? Damn, they beat the Marlins.
With that win, we had to see where we were going to end up being in the division as we end up moving into 2nd place, but we're still behind the Expos. So at the start of day number 4, we started to realize we really haven't had a chance to get any achievements because we really didn't play any fields that allowed us to do so. But day number 4 had something special planned for us as we actually got a game on Tin Can Alley. Well, with Keisha Phillips, we did this, and this is incredible. Go ball, stay higher. Does that count? Does it count? $173 feet, does that count? Oh, it counts. It counts. We did it. Wow. That is an incredibly hard one to get. Only 5% of people have done that have played this game. That is an incredibly hard achievement to get, and we just got it on our first time playing through this. Wow. All right. So yes, that one counted for Keisha Phillips. It was incredible. I mean, she hit the achievement skyscraper out of Tin Can Alley. We can't complain. It was only 173 feet, but we'll take that, right? But the bigger thing is we did end up winning and the Expos ended up losing, but the team that they lost to is the team that we play next. So they have to be pretty good, right? So although the score is 8-4, it was a lot closer than it seemed. As we almost didn't win this game, we came back to win this game. And it means we're tied for first place with the Expos, right? Wrong. We actually are in first place now as the Expos lose to the Reds, a team we just beat 25-5. And that means we are in first place officially. So as we hopped into our 3rd game of the day, we had yet another chance to hit a home run into the dumps. Now, again, this is a very difficult achievement and not many have completed this one. So we were gonna have to get extremely lucky if it was gonna happen. And well, with Keisha up, anything's possible. Anything. Well, they're not gonna make this play, so. Go in the dumpster. Go in the dumpster. It counted. We did it. Keisha Phillips is the GOAT. The greatest of all time. Keisha Phillips is the GOAT. She will always be on my teams no matter what. Into the dumps. 4.4% of people have done this. That was insane. Keisha Phillips is the GOAT. So after getting our 18th achievement, we're going to end the game here. We won 3-0. We probably should have won by more, but that's okay. But it means we maintain our first place lead over the Expos. So as we head into game number 4, we're feeling even better about how today's went. So as we enter into our final game of the stream, we have yet another chance for Keisha Phillips to do something incredible. As many of you may know, there is a small, tiny pool out in left field that does count if you hit it in it. And I think you guys know what's going to happen next. Dude, Keisha might hit it in the water. Go left a little bit. The pool. It hit the pool. Yeah, I was just messing around. We didn't end up hitting it into the pool, but we are going to end up winning this game 8-1. Man, you know, again, this is good. We still need to win games. So this meant we might make the playoffs with this victory. So after winning that game, we got to feel confident that we're going to make the playoffs now. But both the Expos and the Padres ended up winning their games. And that's critical because now the Padres are actually in the playoffs. They clinched the first playoff berth, and that means they're probably going to end up being the 1 seed, even if we tie with the same record. As we enter day 5, we only had a 1-game lead in the division, and it was really close. Even the Reds, who were fighting for a wildcard spot, were only 1 game back of the Expos. And that meant, hey, if either us or the Expos lose any games, we are going to be putting ourselves at serious risk of missing the playoffs. Our first matchup for the day was probably our toughest one yet, as we played the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, because they were the Devil Rays in 03, and they had Pablo and they had Jose Canseco, who both hit home runs out of Tin Can Alley, and this was a close game. This is how it ended. We struck out the last batter with a fireball, and we ended up winning 13-11 with the tying run at the plate. This was a huge strikeout for us, and it gave us another huge win against a very tough opponent. Even after the game, we checked and we still had yet to make the playoffs. Both the Expos and the Reds won their games, and they were still putting the pressure on us to keep winning ball games. Our next matchup was against Oakland, and we ended up winning this one on a walk-off inside the park home run with Vicky Kawaguchi. It was kind of a crazy game. We probably should have won by more, but we just did not hit very well. It is what it is. Despite this, we still did not make the playoffs as the Reds lose, and the Expos ended up winning a very close game against the Angels. The third game of the day, we ended up playing the Monsters, and we ended up winning this one 3-1 as Ronnie strikes out Faye Dawson to end the game, and that was a huge win for us. Yet again, we need to win these ball games, and they're all very close. Despite our win against the Monsters, we still were not in. The Reds and Expos did win their games. I still think statistically we were going to make it no matter what, as the Reds had more losses than us, even if we lost the next game. So something weird was going on. I thought we would have got the notification now, but I guess it was because we hadn't won the division just yet, so we had to see where we were going to end up. Our last game of the regular season came against the Bombers here. We end up putting Jorge Garcia on the mound, and he ends up striking out the very last batter to send us to the playoffs. With that win, we clinched to the division. I think we end up getting the 2 seed because of it, and we had a few rewards that we won for the regular season. Most of them by Keisha Phillips, by far the MVP of our regular season. The cherry on top of this one is both the Expos and Reds lost as we made the playoffs and clinched the number 2 seed, and that did give us our 19th achievement, and we only had 5 left to go. As we entered day 6, we started the playoff run, and to be honest with you, we got a favorable draw out of this one. We end up playing the Pirates, who probably were the worst of the 4 teams that made it between us, the Expos, and the Padres. And I was happy we didn't get the wild card seed because the Padres ended up being a very good team. Their team was absolutely loaded. And I was happy we didn't have to play the Expos again because I really didn't want to deal with them either. And as we look to the AL side, the Yankees were the number 1 seed. They absolutely are incredible. Their team is absolutely stacked as well. The Mariners, the Melonheads, and White Sox were all very good teams as well, but they really weren't nothing compared to the Yankees. So we had a very tough road ahead of us if we wanted to win the World Series. We ended up winning the first game 15-2. To be honest with you, the Pirates, they were not very good.
Makes the play, and that is the ball game. We went 15-2 for game number 1. Let's see what happened around the league, and maybe we'll see what happens. Expos and Padres.
So we looked at the rest of the league, and the Padres ended up winning 6-5. I know you can't see it. That's my bad. The Yankees won 8-5, and the Melonheads won 4-1. And these were all very good teams, like I said. So these were very close games besides our own. but let me tell you, it gets pretty crazy in the run category because some teams put up some incredible runs in the second and third games. Hopping into game number 2, Molly May comes up. She hits a line drive to Annie in center field. Throws it to Mikey, throws it to Marky for the double play to end it. We win the series 2-0. And because we just won that game, it did give us another achievement as we did win the division championship. So that was a huge one. It doesn't get any easier from here. So let's just see who we're going to play in the next round. So taking a look at the outcomes of the games, the Yankees swept the Mariners 2-0. The Melonheads won their series 2-1. And then the Padres ended up winning their series 2-1 as well, as they made it close with the Expos, but they ended up winning 13-5 in the last game. And therefore we're going to be taking on the Padres. And yeah, we're going to take a look at their team real quick, because goddamn, when I talk about just pure hitting, that's all they had. This was a hell of a matchup.
Just insane hitting. Insane hitting. Insane hitting and running. Insane hitting. Pretty well balanced. I mean, he's solid overall except for pitching. That's Tony Gwynn. Insane hitting. Well, don't worry. She's got a little bit of a decrease too, so -1 to her fielding. Insane hitting. Obviously, Angela's kind of cracked regardless. And then their catcher's insane hitting. So this is going to be a toughie, and it's not.
So yeah, the Padres were correct, and they're a very good team. You know, not taking anything away from them, even with their bad fielding, they were still going to be tough to beat. You have to outscore them to win. And we had some decreases throughout this one. I'm not really going to show that because it doesn't really matter. But we ended up actually having a very good game from a little bit of everybody, if I'm being honest. We had Mikey Thomas starting the party with a 2-run home run in the first inning, giving us our first lead of the game. And to be honest, we really didn't look back at it because we were cruising right now. The very next batter, Keisha Phillip, follows that up with a home run of her own, giving us a 3-0 lead. We ended up scoring another run, and then Angela Davecchio delivers for them, hitting a 2-run shot to cut the lead down to 2 in only the second inning. Again, they're a very good hitting team. We knew coming into it, it was going to be a tough matchup from the start. This was a hell of a game. In the bottom of the second, Keisha Phillips goes and delivers. She hits a solo home run to make it 5-2. Great swing, Keisha. All we have to do is hold the lead now, and we should be fine. Heading into the top of the third, a very easy play for anybody to make, and Ronnie is going to try and make this play and completely whiff. Yeah, this was not a great game for Ronnie, I'm going to be honest. I said everybody played well. Ronnie was kind of the exception to this one, and then Keisha doesn't tag here. I'm not really sure what happened or why, but yeah, it wasn't good. Angela's up for them to give them the lead. Doesn't hit a home run, but it's a weak grounder. Marky fields it clean. Great play from Marky. Just throw it to first, and we're out of it. And he throws it over Ronnie's head. A critical mistake that could cost us the game. Hopping into the bottom half of the third, Marky Du Bois delivers with a great swing on a special pitch, and it gets down. Annie's going to score from third with 1 out, and that gives us the lead and a power-up, which ended up being the aluminum power. What a power-up to get at this moment. We ended up saving it for none other than Kenny Kawaguchi on a special pitch nonetheless, and he hits a out of the park home run. Kenny can hit home runs. He was kind of useless in this run, but that was a great swing from Kenny, and that kind of put the game away. This one was kind of a blowout at this point. We ended up putting up 17 runs total in this one, and we ended up having Lisa Crockett come in to finish off the game. This one got out of hand quickly, and we put a belt to ass beating to the Padres in this one. Looking at the AL side, the Yankees won 10-8. They're going to be an amazing team if we had played them in the World Series. I am fully anticipating that happening too. Hopping into game number 2, we have Jorge Garcia up for us, and Jorge Garcia is going to deliver the first runs of the games with 2 outs and a runner on second. Jorge Garcia puts us on the board 2-0 in the very first inning with a great swing by Jorge. Hopping into the bottom half, we get the ground ball we're looking for a double play. And we all learned something here today, that Ronnie can't catch a ball at first base. That ball was even lower and he still couldn't catch it. Yeah, I learned that Ronnie cannot field whatsoever. That was on me and my mistake for even believing he could. Hopping into the top of the second inning with the bases loaded, Mikey Thomas comes up and delivers with a grand slam with 2 outs. What a swing from Mikey Thomas. He has an arguable case to be the MVP of this playoff run. Now into the bottom of the 6th, Annie Frazier on the mound, a corkscrew pitch. She puts it in play, but Keisha Phillips is there to make the play, and we are going to the World Series. Now we are into the World Series. So with that, we are actually, where's it at? That did give us another achievement. We are now 21 of 24. We have 3 remaining: Ball and Water, World Series, and Mr. Clanky. We are now in the final day of streaming, and we are so close to being done with our seasons mode as we enter into our very first ever World Series in all of Backyard Baseball. I never made it in 03. I'd never played 97, so this was brand new to us and a brand new field I've never played at. And let me tell you, this was probably the worst field that I've ever played on in any of these games. It's pretty close to the top. I mean, it just is very, very hard to hit here, and I don't understand it at all. We ended up playing the Yankees, who have Alex Rodriguez and Derek Jeter on their team, as well as a few other big names. And let me tell you, this was not an easy matchup for us. Top of the first inning, 1 out, Derek Jeter up to bat, and he has this swing. This is crazy. There's a reason why this man has 5 World Series rings under his belt. He is trying to carry them to another World Series win, and this was a great swing. Incredible. Top of the 3rd inning, we still hadn't scored a run, and Mikey Thomas comes up and delivers in a clutch situation with a grand slam, giving us a 4-1 lead. What a swing from Mikey, who is probably our MVP of this run. Jumping ahead to the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, and we end up winning on this fly ball as long as Vicky catch it. And she does, and we win 4-1 to clinch game number 1 of the World Series. Huge victory for us. Very, very good victory. So in game 2, we're gonna figure out why this field is so bad, right? Keisha comes up, great swing, hits the ball well. It's going far, it's deep. It is going to be off the wall. I thought he caught it. It actually hit the wall. I don't know how it hit the wall, but Keisha was safe anyway, so we take that. Ronnie's up in the top of the 1st still. Great swing here from Ronnie. It's gonna score Keisha. We're gonna get another run out of this one. I don't know how he hit it that far with that stance. Great swing. Unfortunately, 2 batters later, Marky gets a line drive. The second baseman makes a great play, and Ronnie gets doubled up at second base. I have no idea where Ronnie was going. In the bottom of the 2nd inning, still have a 2-0 lead. Ronnie throws a pretty good pitch here, and honestly, this Jessica Wazorowski chick, she was kind of insane. Yeah, this was a great swing. I think it was a good pitch. It was a better swing. Sometimes you have to tip your cap. Just a great swing. Jumping to the 4th inning with runner on 2nd and 3rd, Mikey Thomas yet again with 2 outs nonetheless. Just so narrowly hits this ball fair for a 3-run home run, and that is so clutch. Mikey was incredibly clutch this run. That gives us a 5-1 lead in the 4th inning. Heading into the top of the 5th inning, Jorge Garcia, who had been kind of incredible this run, is up now for us. And yeah, this is, I don't even know how, but Jorge hits another home run. Insane swing. Jorge Garcia is kind of goated in my opinion. Bottom of the 6th, Annie Frazier pitching for us now. A fireball to Derek Jeter ends the ball game. We win 6-2. One more game to go. So before we jump into game number 3, listen, we were due to get our ass handed to us in one of these games. It was just a matter of time. Yeah, they just kept hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting, and they didn't really look back, and they ended up putting an ass whooping to us. And to be honest with you, it wasn't pretty. So I'm gonna play this clip, and this is kind of how it goes throughout the game. Yeah, we just were getting super unlucky. Unfortunately, this was a big moment, and Ronnie once again kind of dropped the ball. I don't know why he always takes off running, and I kind of freaked out a little bit on Ronnie. Maybe a little bit, maybe I went a little too hard on him. Yeah, I was a little upset at his running. That's my bad. Heading over to the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs, Markey's up. Yeah, this was a bad game for us overall. We ended up losing this game. It was not a pretty game at all for us. So after a tough loss, we brushed off the dirt. We kind of reset and refigured things out. We pulled Ronnie's ass out from pitching because he kind of cost us the last game. Again, I probably went a little too hard on Ronnie, but we weren't trusting him with winning this game. No chance in hell. He pitched absolutely horrendous in game number 3. So game number 4 went to Marky Du Bois on the mound. So jumping into the 1st inning, runner on 1st and 3rd, and this happens. Just don't think we can have plays like this happen when we're trying to win the World Series. At this point, I'm freaking out at Keisha because I don't know why she didn't move when I was telling her to move. Yeah, and she didn't even tag the runner there. I don't know, what are we doing? Yeah, I was freaking out at this point. The fuck off my field. So we jump ahead to the bottom of the 1st inning. Jorge Garcia's up for us. And once again, yeah, we have to say hip hip Jorge. That's a bomb. Jorge Garcia saved our game, if I'm being honest. This was a crazy critical home run that puts us up 3-2 and could be the clinching game of the World Series. Jumping into the top of the 4th inning, and Stan delivers for the Yankees, hitting the ball to center field, and Vicky cannot make the play cleanly, and the Yankees would end up tying the ball game at 3 runs apiece. Jumping into the bottom of the 5th inning, Ronnie Dobbs steps up to the plate for us, and he delivers. Ronnie Dobbs hits that one far. It is deep and it is gone. And Ronnie comes up clutch, giving us a 5-3 lead in what could be the final game of the World Series. What a swing from Ronnie in that moment. I ain't doing it. It's not coming out of my mouth. Jumping ahead to the top of the 6th inning. Inside pitch pulled down the 3rd base line. Ronnie Dobbs stops it, makes the play, throws the 1st, and gets the outs, and we win the World Series by a score of 7-3. Just like that, we got our 24th achievement, winning the World Series. That means we have 2 left, so let's go ahead and finish those ones up, and let's be done with this challenge overall. Mikey Thomas was definitely our MVP. 7 home runs, 18 RBIs, a 400 batting average. He was absolutely insane. As you can see, everybody else did great. This was fun. I'm glad I picked this team, and it was definitely a great experience winning my first World Series. I look forward to doing it again. So as we're wrapping up the last 2 achievements, we headed back to Steely Stadium, the one place where the pool is really big, and we still managed to miss it. And we loaded our team up with righties, including Mr. Clanky, Keisha Phillips, Pablo. We even put Mikey Thomas in there because his lefty push to left field is incredible. And we just kind of went and seen what happened. We were going to try. We didn't know how long we were going to be here, but it should surprise anybody that Keisha Phillips, she's going to end up coming up to bat for us in the top of the 2nd inning. And yeah, it's just Keisha at this point. I don't know what else to say. Keisha might be the GOAT in this game.
Into the motion, throws it.
Did Keisha do it? Please, please, please don't hit the concrete.
Baseball! I remember once, back in the old days, last season I think it was.
Keisha! That counts. It does count. It just updated. We're at 23 or 24. Let's go. All right, we just got to get to Mr. Clanky now, so this does not matter anymore. I mean, I really shouldn't be surprised. Keisha Phillips has been nothing but clutch for us all season long. I think she got almost every achievement for us that we were hunting, and yeah, it's kind of fitting, right? Keisha deserved to do it for us. To finish off Mr. Clanky, we kind of just took the easy way out. We're gonna go into T-ball mode, and we're gonna hit 1 home run with Mr. Clanky. We put him as our first hitter, and this is what happened. Hit the shed. There we go. We did it. We did it. That counts. I didn't even know what the hell that was. Wow. All right. Cool. Good job, Clanky. I didn't know what this was, so you know what? We'll take that. And just like that, we are done. We did it with the hardest achievement last, which is hitting a home run with Mr. Clanky. 1.2% of all people have done this, and we did it to end it, which I thought was super fitting. Honestly, without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do the live streams. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of new people. If you were one of the new people and you're watching this video, I do appreciate you guys jumping in, because listen, we had a lot of fun talking baseball and bullshit and having a good time. That's about it, guys. This was fun. I had a great time doing this, and I look forward to doing it again. Maybe we do 97. right? Why not? And I look forward to seeing anybody that would tune into that live stream. So I guess I'll end it off with thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.